The Revenant, released in 2015, is a brutal, epic and violent film directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hardy, Domhnall Gleeson and Will Poulter. The story is based on Michael Punke's 2002 novel describing Hugh Glass' experience in 1823. The Revenant is a story of Hugh Glass leading Andrew Henry's trappers to their camp through an unknown territory together with his son, but they were attacked by an Arikara party. Many died during the attack and the remaining survivors escaped onto a boat. They traveled downriver, stashing their pelts near shore. When Hugh Glass is scouting, he was attacked by a grizzly bear which he managed to kill but leaving him critically injured. The trappers then found him, rescued him and continued their journey to their destination. However, the party are struggling to carry Glass, who is bedridden. Then, while most of the party wander off, Fitzgerald betrayed Hugh Glass, killing his son, and persuaded everyone else that Glass agreed to be abandoned and buried. Through rough weather conditions, Glass pushes himself to reach the camp to find Fitzgerald and avenge his son. Composition done by the cinematographer Emanuel Lubezki, often used in many scenes. Lubezki holds his shots to bring us into the story, like this opening scene. It allows us to appreciate the nature with not only ambient sound of water, but also as the camera slowly pans up, revealing Glass's son and himself walking across the water to hunt. It is as though we are there to hunt together with them. Here's another scene of Fitzgerald's betrayal as the camera moves along with Fitzgerald bringing the audience to Glass. The shot was held for a long time as Fitzgerald gave Glass a decision he couldn't make, making us feel Glass's pain. Afterwards, Fitzgerald kills Glass's son. Glass isn't physically strong and has no strength to shout and could only give out muffled screams. When he realizes that he couldn't do anything, he then looks up to the sky, which the camera slowly moves to his point of view, allowing us to feel that Glass is all alone and has nothing he could do. The second aspect of mise-en-scène is the color. It is shown that the color blue represents the peace of nature, but at the same time, as the color intensifies, it tells us the cold feeling in the scene. When the color changes to yellow and orange, it tells us the aggressiveness in the scene. The fire gives us the contrast in among the blue that attacks the frame or the setting. Next is the cinematography of the film. Lubezki uses wide-angle lenses with mostly deep depth of field for the whole film. It allows us to process the scene slowly as we are able to see where is it taken at, who is in the scene and what is happening. Combining with his composition, allowing us to feel the intensity of what the characters are feeling in the film. Like in this shot, Glass mourning over his son. The camera got so close that the Glass's breath fogged up the lens, giving that sense of realism and pain he is going through. And the splash of water hitting the camera during the attack. The use of wide-angle lenses can tell us the special relationship between two characters, like in this shot of Fitzgerald and Bridger. They were having an argument. We can tell the difference between them is big. And also this shot of Glass and his son. Comparing telephoto lenses that brings foreground and background objects close together, hence making the exaggeration distance between the two seem minimal. The camera movement in The Revenant are mostly handheld. The handheld shots that were used with Dutch angles that gives us that uneasy feeling in the scene, such as when Glass is applying the gunpowder to his wound or when Glass is hallucinating, hearing his dead wife's voice. Often in long takes, during an intense moment of the film, the camera will slowly get near to the character's eyes to show the character's emotion. There are also smooth camera movement used in the film too, like the opening as mentioned earlier that helps us appreciate the nature of the scene before it gets to the action. And also there are shots where it is just static, allowing us to just observe the scenery. With that, I highly recommend you watch this film as the overall experience will have you sitting at the edge of your chair. The Revenant encourages audience to appreciate nature and knowing how harsh it can be, experiencing the closest to realism in the story itself.